Okay, so this is the last video I'm going to do for now. The unhealthy personality traits: control, hostility, dishonesty, disrespect, dependence, intimidation, physical violence, and sexual violence. A type of mental or personality disturbance could make a person abnormal too. Then you would see it in behavior, you would feel it in your spirit. It tends to make you feel like you're being dragged down, or hold you back, or cause you to suffer. Okay, so toxic people, this is one word to describe unhealthy personality. I would be careful with when you're talking to somebody you might feel like is a toxic person. You can't just say to them, I think you're quite hostile and controlling. I know that if I were to be told that, I don't know if I would take it well. Even if I am a unhealthy personality, I do think I would advise you to be gentle and sensitive with how you approach this. Okay, so toxic people tend to mainly blame other people. So the qualities, so an unhealthy personality, the qualities that you would see and feel is control, hostility, dishonesty, disrespect, dependence, intimidation, and violence. Okay? What you would feel when you're dealing with these people in their spirit and in how they communicate, what you would feel is blame, passive aggression, criticism, manipulation, negativity, emotional blackmail. So they play on your emotions to make you feel guilty, to make you feel shameful. All these things are actually things they feel on inside of them, but they're projecting it onto you. And it is usually to get something that they think that they want or need. And it's they have, can I say, a negative view of themselves and their circumstance, and they're carrying this negativity and they need to get it out. So they almost feel better when they've projected it or gotten it out, but then a few minutes later or a few hours later they're back to feeling that same way, which is why it's constant and it's repetitive and it's chronic, and it's it can feel like it's dragging you down and it's causing you to suffer. So it can be sometimes financially draining, but a lot of the time it's actually emotional and psychological trauma that you go through. I'm going to film the specific detail of control and hostility and all these things later on today. I'm also going to talk about the difference between reactive and proactive responding, because I think throughout life you do get people everywhere who are toxic, because you get people everywhere who are healthy, and sometimes you can't stop a negative situation from happening, but sometimes you can always control how you respond and how you feel. You do teach people how to treat you, okay? So reactive versus proactive in difficult situations and people, okay? That I'm going to finish on, simply because sometimes you can't stop a situation from happening, but you can control how you react in that situation. Okay, so for now, I'm going to let you take in what you've learned about healthy people, and that you can choose to be a healthy person. Sometimes it might mean going to therapy and doing talk therapy and being on a medication, and it's okay to be chronically on medication. Another thing is that if you're Christian or of any religion, I do think it's okay to be on chronic medication and be seeing a therapist for things that are discrepancies in how you react or your personality or how you cope. It is okay to ask for help. a lot of the time with psychology, it is behavior. So it's something that you learn, and it's something that you can unlearn. Okay? You do choose to hurt people or not to hurt people. And when you hurt people, you also hurt yourself. It's a self-destructive thing. It's a cycle. So I do want to encourage you that if you feel like you are an unhealthy personality, go and get help. If you feel like you have unhealthy people in your life, and if they're willing to work on themselves, then that's fine. But if they're not, then you need to make a choice, because you cannot control other people. You can only control you.